On January 2nd, early in the morning, we arrive at the border between Paraguay and Bolivia. There's hardly anybody at customs, and so we can make our way straight to Tarija. But only after we have paid a road toll. This road up into the highlands to Tarija was warmly recommended to us. A beautiful route along a small canyon, so sightseeing at its finest. We thought so too at first. But then the trouble started again. The road became narrow and the overhanging rocks deeper. And the narrower the road, the less we can get out of the way. We see other trucks from time to time, but they are deeper and mostly shorter than us. So even though we swore never to ride such narrow routes again, we ended up driving on it. Only one thing helps: turn around. And that's what we did in the first possible place. Not without sending fear shivers down my spine. Everything went well. The bad thing is that you then have to drive exactly the same dangerous route again. So I can assure everyone that it won't get any better the second time. It's a pity, really, because the gorge is definitely beautiful. Since it was now too late to drive anywhere further into the country, we turned off to a nearby side road to look for a place to stay for the night. As always, I wave wildly and hope that Peter can interpret my arm movements in some way, because in the end, Globy should be standing reasonably straight and secure. The next morning we consulted our maps and found a nice alternative route via Entre Rios to Tarija. Of course, we were a bit nervous at first when it said desvío, which means nothing more than a diversion. But this time we were lucky. The path led us over a small pass and through a beautiful forest landscape. This way, driving is pure fun. After an overnight stay in Entre Rios, a small village in the middle of the hills, we took more beautiful roads under our wheels in the second stage. A steady up and down, but always pleasant. And above all, with enough space for our chubby little one. We were almost a bit sad to end up back on a tarred road so quickly, but the view didn't suffer. We were still rewarded with breathtaking views. And beautiful colored rocks. After 2 days with a super nice family, it was time to say bye-bye Tarija. a pleasant university town surrounded by vineyards. The passage route, on the other hand, was of a different caliber. We are really used to a lot when it comes to big hustle and bustle, but the route along the local market was a different house number. We were amazed at how traffic and market merged seamlessly. After almost an hour of fighting, we were finally happy to have a clear path again. The route to the next stage, El Puente, again about 500 meters higher than Tarija, led us over some great passes with incredible, beautiful landscape. It was important for us to gain height slowly, as we had been at sea level for so long before. We wanted to give our body time to gradually get used to the altitude again. And that's where this overnight location came in handy. Shortly after the pass, at about 2,400 meters and with a lot of space for Globi. And the view isn't bad either. Of course, it helps if you can take a quick look over the edge with a drone. We thoroughly enjoyed the 2 days here.